YouTube, what is going on, Lakers family? In today's video, we got some NBA news involving the Los Angeles Lakers. So, James Piercy, the author of NBA Analysis Network, did propose a bold trade for the Lakers to acquire the point guard and small forward Tyler Herro from the Miami Heat, while the Heat would be receiving D'Angelo Russell and Gabe Vincent back, who was a free agent from the Miami Heat this offseason, and they lost him. Now, the Lakers would be including a 2029 first-round pick. Now, for the Miami Heat, they got 10 times worse. You lost Gabe Vincent, who went to the Los Angeles Lakers in free agency, and you lost Max Strus, who went to the Cleveland Cavaliers, which I'm not too worried about the Miami Heat, but at the same time I am because they got a little bit worse. You lost in important pieces who were a huge factor in why you got far in the postseason. But the Miami Heat, they got a great coach over there. You got one of the best head coaches in the league in Eric Spoelstra, and you got your guy in Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. So they're going to carry the team. You got Pat Riley, your president. So I'm not too much worried about that. Now, for the Portland Trailblazers, and they traded their superstar point guard Dame Lillard for the first time in his career. He went to the Milwaukee Bucks, was including a three-team trade to the Phoenix Suns, the Portland Trailblazers, and the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, the Portland Trailblazers, they did what's best for the organization, and I understand why they didn't want Tyler Herro because of the fit. You also got Anthony Simons, so it would be a poor fit on the roster. You got your young player in Shaedon Sharpe, who's entering his second year this upcoming season, and you drafted your third overall pick in Scoot Henderson, who's going to be the franchise player you're building around. So the Portland Trailblazers are rebuilding after they traded their superstar point guard in Dame Lillard. He spent his whole career over there. He put his whole heart and soul for that organization. He was so loyal. And the farthest the Portland Trailblazers ever went was to the Western Conference Finals. Other than that, it's been first or second round eliminations. I believe the last time they made the postseason was 3 seasons ago, 2019-20 season, when the Lakers played them in the bubble in Orlando. But other than that, it's been the last 2 or 3 seasons since they missed the postseason. And they weren't really rebuilding, but they weren't really competing at the same time, if you get what I'm trying to say. But they're actually rebuilding since they traded Dame Lillard. So they got a bright future. Now, for Tyler Herro, I feel bad for the dude because I'll be upset too if I was including trade rumors all summer long. But from that perspective, you got to understand that it's an NBA, it's a business. Teams are going to do what's best for their organization and their franchise, and that's what they did. Hopefully, Tyler Herro doesn't take it too personal because Tyler Herro was unwanted by the Miami Heat, and he's probably going to feel that way, and he's probably going to want to request a trade. I'm not saying he's going to, but that's a possibility. And we got to see the chemistry, the continuity, which can be a huge factor and why Tyler Herro could not be happy. But he did make some comments towards the Portland Trailblazers, and he said, "I know my value. I'm just excited to hoop for this team the teams that didn't want me, that didn't want me, and the teams that do want me. You see why they wanted me." So he said, "It's cool. I'm just ready to play, but the Portland Trailblazers ain't the best, so I'm not really worried about them," which is cool. Now, for the Los Angeles Lakers, I'm going to talk about them first. The reason why they do this trade is because ultimately this deal would give both of these teams better fitting in the roster. While you got D'Angelo Russell, who's a playmaker, of course, typically LeBron James has thrived alongside scores with secondary playmakers' ability, especially in D'Angelo Russell, where Tyler Herro provides that too. So he would be the perfect third banana alongside LeBron James and superstar player and Anthony Davis. And Tyler Herro would be the best player in this deal, and he'll make the contending Lakers a better team. So should the Miami Heat really give him up? I don't see it happening anytime soon. First of all, Tyler Herro is not a free agent, and he's not going to be a free agent until 2027. He could be traded if the Lakers wanted to trade him, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but D'Angelo Russell's not eligible to be traded closer to December 15th or closer to the NBA trade deadline because of trade restrictions. And I believe the same thing with Gabe Vincent after he spent his whole career with the Miami Heat. Now, for Tyler Herro, He spent his whole career with the Miami Heat, played 4 seasons with them. He's been in the league since 2019, and he's 23 years of age. He's a bucket. He's going to continue to improve. He's 6'5", point guard. He can even play small forward. And I do want to say 2 seasons ago, in 2021-22 season, he won the Sixth Man of the Year award. So he's the first player in franchise history for the Miami Heat to win the Sixth Man of the Year award, which is actually crazy, which is insane, which I'm shocked. Now, for last season with the Heat, he did average close to 20.1 points per game, shooting 43.9% from the field, 5.4 rebounds, 4.2 assists, 0.2 blocks, 0.8 steals, and shooting close to 37.8% from the three-point line. He played around 67 games out of 82, played around 34.9 minutes a night for the Miami Heat in the regular season. Now, for the Miami Heat, the reason why they do this deal is because it wouldn't be right why they would be giving Tyler Herro to the Los Angeles Lakers, because he's the best player in this deal. With that said, they're addressing a need, which James on the roster, the Lakers can afford to downgrade their playmaking. On the other hand, the Heat need an upgrade at the point guard position, because are you going to rely on Tyler Herro? Are you going to rely in your player in Kyle Lowry, who's getting older? He's not the same player anymore. He's playing a different role. So I think that's the reason why they would do this trade. And you already got Gabe Vincent, who played his whole career over there. So they already know what it's like with Gabe Vincent, defensive-minded guard who can knock down shots. He's a pest defensively. And he was the reason why the Miami Heat made it far into the postseason, because a lot of people were doubting the Miami Heat. They didn't even think they were going to make it that far. They lost. They thought they were not going to make it to the NBA Finals. Apparently they did, but they lost. It was a gentleman's sweep against the Denver Nuggets. I believe it was like, 4-1? They lost in 5 games, but they made it far, right? They beat the Milwaukee Bucks in the first round. I believe they beat, was it? Yeah, it was the Milwaukee Bucks in the first round. In the second round, they beat the New York Knicks. And then after that, it was the Denver Nuggets. So they played 3 teams in 3 rounds. So Lakers fans, NBA fan general, you guys let me know in the comment section, how do you guys feel about this trade proposal? Would you guys want a player in Tyler Herro on the Los Angeles Lakers? But in my personal opinion, I just don't see it happening, because there's a reason why they didn't trade Tyler Herro, and they continue to hold on to him, and he's probably not going to be a happy player. And hopefully chemistry does not feel like it's going to not work out, and continuity does really matter. But anyways, I'm out of here. Peace.